Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Crafty Chemist Designs. What is everybody up to today? If you're on, say hi so that I know that you're here. Today we are going to be making this beautiful scrapbook layout, Christmas themed. And the best thing about this is it holds so many pictures on these layouts. So I'm so excited about this. I'm going live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So if you're on, say hello. So if you're on. Hi, Mom. Thanks for joining. Okay, I'm going to take a minute to share this to the group. If you're not already a member of my group, The Crafty Chemist presents Stampin' Up, please join. I'd love to have you. Okay, I successfully shared it to the group, I think. Let me know what you're watching on, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram. So today, as I said, we're going to be making this scrapbook layout. You can just grab some paper and craft along with me. I'll give you measurements and everything as I go. I am using the Sentimental Christmas Suite by Stampin' Up. Let me know if you've purchased this suite. I really, really love it. Okay, before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know about a special that's coming up starting on November 5th. So on Tuesday, and this printed in black and white, I'm sorry, but there are some brand new online exclusive coming on November 5th. So Tuesday morning, log on and check out all of the great online exclusives. There's 2 new suites plus a lot of other products that's available. Hey, Vicki. So I'm going to be doing the scrapbook layout using Sentimental Christmas. It's in the mini catalog that is September through December. Here is the suite. You can see there's some really great cards that you can make. I'm using this paper suite here. There's also a stamp set that coordinates with it. And then there's some dies that coordinates. And these embellishments. And then there is this shaded spruce satin and sheer ribbon. I'm mostly going to be using the paper set. I did not get this stamp set, although I will tell you I am really, really regretting not getting this because I think it would be really great on this layout that I have here. And one of the good things about this collection is, if you didn't notice in the catalog, it tells you about making a difference. $3 from every purchase of the Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper pack, we will donate $3 to literacy programs. Okay, so that's why I made sure I bought the paper pack, because they donate, Stampin' Up! Will donate $3 to a literacy charity. Hi, Julie. So if you're thinking about purchasing this paper, know that $3 will go to a good cause, some literacy, and it's specifically, I think, children's literacy projects. Yeah, so it says, with each purchase of the Sentimental Christmas Designer Series paper, we'll donate $3 to organizations dedicated to the future of children around the world. We hope that you'll join us in making a difference this holiday season. It's the season of giving, and we want to support incredible organizations through this year's product Give Back to benefit children's literacy. So that's why I think it's a special paper collection, as well as it being really, really gorgeous and nice. It's Sentimental Christmas, so it's kind of nostalgic and a vintage kind of designs. Okay, so let me show you some of the paper. So I have used up a lot of it, not a lot, but I've made several projects with it. But you can get a sense about what it is. I really love this one. This is my favorite, and it kind of reminds me of, you know, Rudolph, the Christmas animated show. I don't know, for some reason this really reminds me of that, because that's, I don't know, is that claymation or is it I don't think it's animated. If anybody knows, let me know. So this is really pretty. And then on the back is this brown snowflakes. This one is pretty. I have cut off part of it, but it's basically the tree branches like on the other side. I might have a full sheet here and on the bottom, but I love this little lantern. And there are some stamps that are the lantern. Let me see. It's not part of this set, but it reminds me of it because I really wanted to use this. Oh, here we go. I really wanted to use this set for my Christmas cards because I really love this. I really love this design. That's what I wanted my Christmas cards to be. So if you like that, there is a stamp set for it. And then, oh, look at this. These old, you know, fashion kind of candle lights. I really love these. This ribbon, it almost looks like that ribbon candy. Stop action puppets. Yeah, that makes sense, I think. And then all these spruce trees. Really love that. Okay, this one is these bouquets. So pretty. And this one actually would be kind of a nice wedding one, especially if you had a wedding in, you know, like a winter wedding. And then this candy stripe, which is really classic. And that's what I featured on this layout. I really love this one. And this paper, I did cut off a little bit of the end of it, but you get the sense. It's got berries and candy canes and some bowls around the edge, and then the center is clear. This kind of reminds me of like 90s scrapbooking. Remember we used to buy the paper that had like the pretty border around it, and then you stuck a few pictures in the middle, and that's all you did. That's what I love about this. And then this one is really nice. And I'm fairly sure that the dies from the die set cut this out. Okay, I don't have the dies to try it, but I'm about 90% sure that it cuts that out. So you could put that. And actually, I should have put that on my layout because I was like, I really wish I had a stocking to put on my layout. And I should have used that. I didn't think about that, but yeah, you could have cut that out. And since I don't have the dies, you could just fussy cut that out. Okay, this is a green, kind of a green candy cane stripe, but it's on the diagonal. And then this one is so pretty. Look at those old-fashioned trees and presents. The color scheme of this, and just kind of, it's very soft. I really love that. Yeah, it does. It reminds me of like a lot of that old school paper. Okay, this is a good image of the whole sheet of this one. Let's see, I showed you this one. Let's see what's on the other side. You get a sense of the whole sheet of that. And I'll show you how I've used it. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And like I said, it goes to a good cause. $3 goes to children's literacy. So this is the layout that I created, and what I love about this layout is all of the pictures. How many of you have like a million pictures that you want to put in your scrapbook layouts, and your books come, you know, just grow and grow and grow. Like 1 year has become three different scrapbook albums. This one you could put so many pictures on one layout that you don't need to do, you know, 4 layouts just for Christmas morning. So I've printed off pictures of Christmas morning that I want to put on here, that will fit everything from Christmas morning onto here. A couple other designs that I used with this is I did make this one, this wreath layout using all the same papers that I cut circles out of, and I made this wreath. So I really love this one. I would have done this as a live today, but I have made a wreath layout before, so I wanted to do something different. And then I made some cards. Look at these Christmas cards. Aren't they so cute? This one makes some really cute cards. I love them. I love the little deer on there. So they make really good Christmas cards too. I wanted to show you like different ways you can use them. You can do the scrapbook layouts, and you can do use it for cards. Okay, any questions about that? Let me know if you have questions about the paper. And then we'll get started. Before we start, I did want to, so I don't forget, I wanted to pick a winner for the comments from last week. Last week I had my birthday party kit together extravaganza where we made birthday cards. And I said if you commented, I would put your name on the wheel to send you a prize. I'm going to send you a birthday gift from me, even though it was my birthday. And so here we go. Okay, Don, you are the winner. Congratulations, Don. I will send you a gift. I did say I would have a share winner, but for some reason the share thing on my Facebook business page, it said that the names were hidden for privacy reasons because of your privacy settings. So if you did share, 2 people shared the live. Brian was one. I know Brian shared. If you were the other person who shared, let me know and I'll put your name on the share wheel. But I couldn't find the name of the second person. Okay, let's get started. Let's make this layout. So basically I use 3 different papers. I use the candy stripe. I use this one that had the little stockings, and then there is this paper here that goes across. So 3 different designer series papers, and you can use partial sheets. So, and then I use 2 solid cardstock for the bases. And then I have like 2 mats here. I use 2 cardstock there for the mats. Okay, and then some white. Okay, so let's get started. I thought this time I would use this paper. I'd use this paper, the ribbon, and this, the green stripe. Okay, so I'm going to use this one for the candy stripe, and then I'm going to use this green diagonal stripe for this one. Okay, so grab paper for that, and you can see this is about how much you'll need. Let's start with this page here. Okay, and oh, and I did use some ribbon, so if you got some ribbon, you can grab some ribbon. So I am using some shaded spruce for my base. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this candy cane paper, and that is, let's see, 5 inches. So 5 inches by 12 inches for here. And the 5 inches, you know, you want to make sure if your design is vertical like mine is, that you have it in the right orientation. Vicky, you shared. Okay, I thought it was you, Vicky. I went on your page to see, and I didn't see it. So I did think actually you were the other one who shared, but I couldn't find it. That's why. I'm not saying I don't believe that you shared. It's just I thought it was you. I went to look to confirm, and I didn't see it. Okay, that's 5 inches, and then this one here is 4 inches. Okay, 4 inches. So the second piece you need is 4 inches. And I'm going to use this paper here. Although this one is pretty, but I don't think it goes with that one. That's why I chose this one. I'm not going to second guess myself. Okay, 4 inches. Okay. So I'm going to start with this one, and this one's going to go right up against the edge there. Use my stamp and seal. Okay. Hi Dee, welcome. Hi Paper Dreamin', welcome. We're crafting along, so grab your paper. So again, this is going to go right up against the edge. I'll tell you what, this stamp and seal is so sticky. You got to get it right, like when you first put it down. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then this one's going to go right beside it. Okay. And then I'm going to butt this right up against the edge. There we go. You can see that's pretty good. Okay, and now let's cut this little piece here. So this little piece, it does go under a little bit, so it needs to be at least, I would say like 5.5 inches wide, and it is about 1 inch tall. Okay, and let's see what I was going to use here. Oh, you know what? I was going to use the back of this. Let me find it. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I can use this one, but there was a green one I was going to use, but I don't see. I had it sitting out here. Let me. I don't know. I don't like any of those. I guess let's stick with this one. Let's do this. So I'm going to do 1 inch. Let me make sure I have 12 inches for the other side. I don't. Here we go. Okay, 1 inch. And then I said, what, 5.5? Okay, now before we put this down, you want to think about it. I'm going to put ribbon around it. So you want to put this piece down before you put your mat on, okay? Because you kind of want this to go underneath it a little bit, okay? And this one I did put it toward on the back. Another thing you could use is if you had some shimmer trim or something, you could use that too. And I'm putting this at about, let's see, right at 11, at the 11, so 1 inch from the bottom. Going across. Okay. And I am using this ribbon from Stampin' Up. It's called Frayed Grosgrain Ribbon. And I really love this one. It's soft. It's soft and the edges are like frayed. And so I'm going to cut this at about, I would say, like maybe 7 inches. That gives you enough to wrap it around the back. Hi, Twiddle Jeanette. So it doesn't need to be too much. There we go. And I put this down with glue dots. Okay. So I just kind of took some glue dots and did some right along the edge there. And just every few, like about every inch. Okay. But you don't want it to go to the very end because we're going to wrap that around. And so I'm just kind of sticking this right onto the glue dot. My nail picked that one up. Another thing you could do is just get another little like strip of paper, you know, like a little solid piece of white. If you don't have ribbon, you could do that. Just cut about a little half inch piece of white cardstock. That's another option. Okay. One more here. And it's okay to sort of go over the edge here a little bit because we're going to cover it up with the mat. Okay. So you want this to hang over the edge a little bit because we are going to tape that to the back. So you could, if you wanted, I don't know how this is work, I'll use my stamp and seal and go on here, get a little bit of adhesive on there and put it on the back. On the other one, what I did is I used tear and tape, and I just kind of put it around along the back. Any way to secure it. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to cut these. These are 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Let me see. I actually made these 4 1/2 by 6 1/2. Okay. So let's make this 6 1/2. I'm going to cut 2 of them. 6 1/2 by 4 1/2. So cut 2 of them. Okay. Now this one, what I did, because this ribbon is a little bit bulky and you really can't put, if you put this mat right down onto your page, there's going to be like a bump here. So what I did, I don't know if you can tell, is I popped it up on dimensionals, some foam tape. So I'm going to use the dimensionals. That way it's, you don't interfere with this ribbon. If you just used like a strip of paper or a strimmer trim or something that's not very bulky, you don't necessarily need to pop it up, but I am going to. Okay. Take the backings off of these. Okay. And then I put this on at about 1/2 inch down and about 1/2 inch from the right. So about 1/2 inch down and about 1/2 inch from the right. So kind of like this, right around in here. Okay. Now this one, I am going to just, this one I put right on to the page. I didn't pop this one up because it doesn't have the ribbon underneath it. So that's kind of a hint. If you use something that's bulky like a ribbon, you can just pop it up and make it cover that. Okay, and then here I'm going to make it about 1/2 inch down from this one. So skip about 1/2 inch there. Okay, and I do have my pictures. I did come prepared because I wanted to show you how many pictures we can fit on this layout. We can fit so many pictures. I might have to. Okay. So this one I did 2 4x6 pictures. Because the other side has a lot of 3x3s. Okay, there you go. Okay, now here I put a journaling box, and that box is about 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. So 2 1/2 by 4 1/2. And then you can see I have this is a 3x3 picture. I want to put this picture, this one's a little bit taller than 3x3, so I'm going to put that down first, and then I'm going to measure what I'm going to do there, because it might have to be a little bit shorter. And I did this about 1 inch up from the bottom. There we go. Okay, so now, like I said, this piece was 4 1/2. I think I'm going to make it 4. I'm going to make it 4 inches by 2 1/2. So I have some white, basic white cardstock here. Here we go. So 2.5 by 4. This is just my journaling block. Washi tape. Yes, washi tape would be good for that too. If you're looking for ways to use your washi tape, that would be a great thing to do with it. Okay. Okay, now let's put this here. I'm going to center it. There we go. Okay, I used the Greetings of the Season stamp set. Let me drop a link to that. Okay, there we go. I dropped a link. Okay. And I'm using Memento Black, and I put Merry Christmas there. Let's see. Christmas, Merry Christmas. I love this stamp set because it's got so many sentiments, and it's got a couple that are good for the inside sentiment of your cards. So I really think it's a versatile set. Okay, Merry Christmas. Or you can just, you don't even have to put a sentiment here. You could just put your journal lines there. There we go. Hey, Mom, if you're listening, can you come in here? Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see, this is the part where on this one, I really wanted to put a stocking because there were Christmas stockings here. But on this one, I put these leaves. Can you get this wet? That, so I can wipe off my stamp. Okay, so I used the, so what am I gonna use? I use these. I use these dies from, this is the Citrus Bloom set. It's a little bit more. But you can use any kind of set that you have that has like leaves. If you have something like holly or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to use my little, thank you. My little die cutting machine. This is the Stampin' Up! Mini die cutting machine. And I'm going to use sage. This is a close to my heart color. And I'm just going to put these down. And then cut it out. Okay. There we go. And I'll probably do this a couple times because I need more than 3. Okay. Here's one. It's nice that these dies have these little pinhole things you can punch through to get these out. They come out so nice. Look how nice these cut. Aren't these beautiful? Okay, let's do one more round. And then when we do the other layout, I might need to get a couple more, but we'll see. 6 might be enough. Okay. This little cutting machine is so nice. I just keep it right here on my desk. And then get it out when needed. It's small enough to sit here on my desk. And then punch them out. You can also, I mean, you don't have to use these greenery. If you've got some nice stamp or stickers or something that goes with your paper, whatever paper pack you're using, now would be the time to use your, you know, your stamps. If you've got the corresponding stamp set that goes with your paper, now would be the time to use it. Like I said, I did not buy the corresponding stamp set that went with this paper, and so I had to find something that worked, and I regret not getting that. So I recommend, if you're getting the paper, you should get this stamp set too. Okay, so that should be enough. Let's see. And then this, I'm going to cut a circle, and it's a 3-inch circle. Hi, Allison. So I'm using the close to my heart ones because that's what I have. And we're still allowed to use them at least through December. Okay, and it's a 3-inch one. And maybe after that. Oh, I see that light is shining right on that picture. Just gonna cut this about a 3 1/4 so it fits on here. This holds about 3 1/4 inches paper, about 3 1/2, 3 1/4. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp on this. Like I said, if you've got some kind of sticker or something, you can use that. And this is going to go back on my, okay. And on this one, I stamped "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year," which is one of the sentiments on here. Again, like I said, I think it's really a great stamp set because it's got great sentiments. So great sentiments for cards, but this one's even good for a scrapbook layout. Okay. And again, I'm going to use Memento Tuxedo Black. You can get this from Stampin' Up. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'll wipe this off. I'll put this back on the... Okay, so after this, we should have this page done. On this one, I drew around the edges to kind of give it a definition. On this one, I'm going to, I think, ink up the edges. Just to show you something different. And I'm going to use a red. Because if I just put this white circle down, you wouldn't really, well, I mean, you can kind of see it, but I think if you can also use a finger dauber. I'm just going to kind of go around the edge like this. It also gives it a little bit of that nostalgic feeling. Again, it's just to give a definition to the edge of the paper. Okay. So this one I'm going to pop up here because you want it to be up over your picture. And I am going to try and leave a little bit of room so I can tuck in that greenery. I thought using real pictures would be good to show you how many pictures it can hold, but now I'm seeing that it's making my ring light shine on there. Okay, let's put this here. And I think I will just move. We're kind of done with this for right now. Now let's get these little guys. Okay, and I'm going to put a few under here. So let's see, let's put this one like there. I think put this one here. And then one more. Okay, I think I'm going to put it like that. And I can't go over because I've got my picture down. If you don't have your picture here, you want to watch gluing something down onto your placeholder, because when you go to put your picture on there, you don't want it to be, you know, have to rip it up. Okay. One here. Again, I left enough room that I could kind of squish that under here. Okay, but I'll be really glad to have this picture done. this set done. It's from last year, from December 2023, so happy to get these done before this coming Christmas. Okay. Okay, there you go. So you can see I put the greenery here. And then to finish it off, there are these, they're called Cherry Cobbler and Pearl. You can see they're holly. So they come already in sort of the bunches of 3, which I really, really love. So this is like 1. So you could put it, you know, like right here. And then I could put another one, you know, right here. Isn't that cute? Okay, so that page is done. I really, really love these. And these would be great for cards too. They're called Cherry Cobbler and Pearl Adhesive Backed Berries. Let's see if I can. They're 164. $164,119. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're ready for the next page. So this is what the page looked like without the pictures, and this is what it's like with the pictures. So cute. This is my granddaughter opening up some of her gifts. Okay, now let's make this one. This one should be relatively fast. Okay, again, I'm using the spruced, what's it called? Something spruce. Shaded spruce. And I did tell you the colors in this collection. The colors in this collection are basic beige, basic black, cherry cobbler, crushed curry, early espresso, garden green, old olive, pecan pie, poppy parade, pretty peacock, and shaded spruce. Okay, now for this one, we need this candy cane paper that's 3 inches. And remember, I used this for that piece. So let's cut a piece that's 3 inches. Okay. And we're going to butt this one up right against the edge on the left-hand side. Ooh, so sticky. Really good adhesive, guys. Really, really good. Okay. This is going right along the left edge. Okay, now here's where the magic comes, everybody. Let me see. I don't know if I feel like my camera got lower because you can't see the right side of that. Maybe that's better. Okay, so here's where the magic comes. This takes 9 3x3 pictures. 9 pictures are going on this page. 9. So let me put these here. I did print out my 9 pictures, and these are 3x3. Okay, and then I'll put the strip down because I want the strip to be right, right along the bottom of the pictures. So, okay, so let's start over here. The first picture. Again, it's 3 by 3. And I'm putting this right up in the top right corner, and then I'm going to fit the other ones right up against this. And like I said, these are all the pictures we need from Christmas morning, because there's so many other like Christmas pictures I'd like to put on here. Like we bake cookies, and we have Christmas dinner, and we have a family thing on Christmas Eve. So those are all going to be separate pages. So it's really nice to have Christmas morning pictures all on one page. Okay, there we go. This is the first Christmas that my granddaughter really kind of understood about opening up gifts and everything. So it's a really good set of pictures. And really, you could have more pictures on that other page if you use flip flaps. I could have put a couple flip flaps on top of those 4 by 6 pages or pictures if I wanted to. Let me try and get them so the light is not right on the pictures. I don't normally do my layouts with the actual pictures, but I thought this one would be fun, mainly because using 9 of the photo placeholders, it uses a lot of photo placeholders. So I thought I might as well just put the pictures down because I knew what I was going to be putting on these. So okay, the last one here. Look how cute. Here she is. She's opening up her baby doll. There she is with her baby doll. And now she's pushing her baby doll in her stroller with her little diaper bag. Sorry about the glare. It's really dark in this room. So, I wanted to light it up. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Now this piece here is 1.5 inches by 12. And I have that. Here we go. So I'm going to put this right here. And see, so now I'm going to butt it up right up against the end there. Right up against the edge of this. Okay. And it's about 3 inches from the bottom. I'm just going to go right across. Okay. Now I did use a ribbon here again. You can use shimmer trim. What I did on this one is I did tie a knot here to give it a little bit of visual interest. If you don't want to tie a knot, because it does make a little bit of a bump that might be in your scrapbook, you don't have to tie the knot. You could just put the ribbon across. So you need it wide enough so that you can wrap it around the back. So I would do it about 14 inches, And then if you're going to tie the knot, you need it a little bit longer. So I'm going to do about another, say 3 inches to tie the knot there. Okay. So I'm going to, I want it to be about here is where I want the knot to be. So I'm going to cut it about like that. So you can cut it. It's not quite, yeah, I guess I cut it about in half. And then tie it. There we go. Okay, so see how it's going to be like that? Okay, so then again, I'm going to use my glue dots. And I really like to put a glue dot for sure right on each side of the knot to hold that down. I'm just kind of putting the ribbon right on the glue dot paper and then pulling it off. Don't get your nails. I need to clip my nails. They're getting a little bit long to do scrapbooking. Because they get caught on everything. Okay, just a couple more. Okay, let's see, one more. You could also use that tear and tape if you, not tear and tape, I would use the, what do they call it? The Stamp and Seal. Okay. Got that side. And a couple on this side. How many people like to use ribbon on their scrapbook layouts? If you've ever made any, what is that one company that uses a lot of ribbon? The Scrap. What is that company called? Julie, I know that you know what the name of that company I'm thinking of that uses ribbon and everything. Okay, now let's put this down. I'm going to put it right along the center. Oh, I think I have it the wrong way. And as you do this, you want to make sure you're kind of pulling it tight so it's not loose. You really don't want it to be loose. There we go. You don't use it too often, Diana? Okay. Now on the back, again, I'm going to use my Stamp and Seal for this one. On the other one, again, remember, I use the tear and tape. I don't use ribbon on mine very often either, truthfully, almost never. But I love this ribbon, and truthfully, I felt like it needed a little something on it. So that's why I did. Let's do it this way. That way. And we're almost done. Club Scrap, exactly, Club Scrap. They use ribbon a lot. But yeah, on this one, I use the tear and tape. Or you can use washi tape or whatever. Okay, the only thing we need left to do is I put, so there's a small strip there, and then I did the Love and Joy, and then a couple of these fern things. So this piece is 1 inch by 3 inches. Okay, and it's kind of a continuation of this piece. Okay, so you want it to kind of match what you did here. Let's see, I have a little piece here. Let's see if this is long enough. I think it should. Yeah, it's going to be perfect. I really don't love that on there, but it'll be okay. See, I used just the plain green there. I could put this there, but I think I'll continue that along. Okay. So 1 inch by 3, and then it goes right about 1 inch from the bottom, from the top of the page here. Okay, and then this circle is 2 inches, 2-inch circle. So I think that's this one, yeah, 2 inches. Okay, I've got my white, it's basic white. Let's cut this out. Again, if you've got a sticker or a stamped image that you want to use, you can go ahead and do that. Since I did not have the stamp set that went with this, I decided to just use these sentiments. Okay. So let's stamp Love and Joy. Again, that's from this one. For you, love and joy. You know, you could put happy holidays, wishing you happy holidays. It seemed like one of the more scrapbook appropriate sentiments, since I already had Merry Christmas on the other one. Or a sticker. I could have put the stocking there. Okay, I love how this stamp set stamps so beautifully. And you can see I didn't have to stamp on like foam or anything. It just right on the mat. It worked well. So I'm really impressed by these stamps. And this set, you can also get these shapes that cut these out. They fit these perfectly. So I love this set. I use it a lot, and I'm using it for my Christmas cards. Okay. So I am going to pop this one up, and then we'll put on the greenery, but then we'll be done. Put some dimensionals here. Oh, you know what? Before I stick it down, I'm going to ink up the edges. Because I inked up the edges on the other one. remember on this one, I drew the line around. I just wanted to show you something, another way you can do it. I'm just taking my little brush. You can use your little, what are those called? The little thumb daubers. You could use the little daubers too. Okay, now I'm going to put this down right here. Okay, and then I've got these left. So let's see, how do we want to put these ones? I think I'm going to put it like this. This one's a little bit harder to see on, so I think I'm going to put this right underneath. Maybe should have used a darker green on this one, but that's okay. And since I've got the pictures here, I can put it right over top of it. I could cut out another set of these if I wanted to, but I'm just going to leave it with the two. Like that. And then I will put, you know what, I don't like that. I think I'm going to make it go down a little bit more. So it looks like there's a hole, like almost a bald spot in the bottom. I'm going to do it like that. There we go. And then put these here. I really love these little berries. Okay, that's it for that one. There we go, guys. I think we're done. Look at this layout, and I will move I'm gonna move my light, see if I can get it so it doesn't shine on. It was better the other way. There we go. Okay. Let me move them up a little bit so you can see it. Okay, any questions about this one? Again, I love this paper. It's very nostalgic. And I love this layout because of all of these pictures. Don't you just love to have so many pictures? Like I said, we could have put a flip flap on here. There's 3 pictures on this one and 9 on this one. I've got 12 pictures on this layout. Okay, remember, this is another one I did with the same papers. And then the cards that go with it. Okay. Again, $3 goes to Children's Literacy if you buy this paper pack. Next week, I am going to do some Thanksgiving cards. It's called a split front cards. So this is what we're going to make next week. Some split front cards. Okay. So join me if you want to learn how to make these split front cards. Let me check on Instagram. Sarah Stamps. I used the Stamp and Seal for most of it. I did use this, which is a Tombow dots adhesive on my little greenery because this one is really sticky and it kind of will go over the edges to the back when you use this one. So I use this whenever I do some of this more fine detail work. So I use Stamp and Seal. Okay, there you go. Okay, any other questions while we're... Oh. Okay, let's do the share. I'm going to add, so Brian and Vicky shared. So this is from last week for my birthday party. I put people on the wheel. If you commented or shared, see if the sharers have a better chance of winning because 2 people shared. So let's spin. This is for the share winner. This is from my birthday. Vicky, you are the winner. Thanks for sharing. So I'll send you a prize. Okay, join me next week for the splint front cards. I also made a Christmas version too. Okay, if there's no questions, I will see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for joining.